Hello everybody, my name is RetroBoy03 and welcome to the very first LEGO Collectible minifigure pack opening on my channel. I plan to do these whenever I get at least a few packs, but it's not going to be super common, but it might happen like once every few weeks, I don't know. But anyway, so here's the first opening. In this video we'll be taking a look at two Batman Movie Series 1 minifigs and Batman Movie Series 2 minifigs. I'll be unboxing them and unbagging, opening, whatever, and then giving a quick review of each figure. I'm trying to complete Series 1 since I have nearly every figure, because obviously after I complete it, I can review it for you guys. Series 2 I don't think I'll complete, but there are some figures I really like and I'm trying to get. So without further ado, let's just start with the first baggie here. I doubt I'll need scissors, but I have them just in case. Okay, we're good, and okay, looks like we've got Vacation Batman. Now, he's one from the series that I already own, but I really don't mind getting another one of him, since there are some nice pieces here. Like, I'm not going to do, like, get him on the stand. Well, I mean, obviously his stand, but I'm not going to get him on my full minifig reviewing stand, because, well, I mean, this is just sort of a quick appraisal. Like, obviously, once I get all 20 figures from the series, I'm doing a full in-depth review of each. But anyway, here's what the figure... I'll just get it to focus. Okay, so you can see that this is what the figure looks like. He has the special cowl mold with the goggles molded onto it. Underneath, interestingly, since he has the goggles covering up the eye holes, he just has a normal Bruce Wayne head, which is pretty cool to see. That's not a very common thing to get on LEGO Batman minifigs, so it's always cool to get a Bruce Wayne head. You have this nice inflatable ducky, and while it does have, like, the Robin mask, I feel as though that's still a usable piece, since obviously, like, who knows, maybe there could be one sold like that, and if you really don't like this, it wouldn't be too hard to just paint that yellow and then just put a couple of black dots on there for just normal eyes. And there's just some really nice molding on this piece that goes in between the legs. Like, this looks practically like a realistic thing. It really well done there. The swim trunks just have the Batman logo on them. And he also just comes with a couple of orange flippers, which aren't the most interesting accessory, but, like, they're better than nothing. So, yeah, I'll just break them off again since I'm putting them on the stand. He obviously can't wear them on the stand, which is a bit of a problem. Although if you wanted to, like, if you could have him holding them, if you sort of position them so that you have one full end and then just one of the half bits, like maybe... Yeah, like, he can hold them if you have it like this, like them pointing different directions. Okay, so that's the first figure we got here. Let's hope to get lucky with the second pack and get one I haven't already gotten. Let's see what we got here. And oh boy, I got Zodiac Master, who is by far probably, I mean, like, I don't know if he's the most common minifig in this series, but he's certainly the one I have the most of. I believe that I have... Well, let me think. Yeah, I have 6 Zodiac Masters. I was just thinking about it. I have 6 of this guy. I mean, just to compare, I have the only other character I have a bunch of duplicates of is March Harriet. I have 3 March Harriets, and I have 6 of the Zodiac Master, and, like, he's a fine figure. He's just not the... Like, if I had to get 6 copies of one figure in this series, Zodiac Master is towards the bottom of the list, because obviously once I start getting duplicates, I don't really care about keeping the figures full, so I want to use the parts for other things. But, like, on this guy, what can you use here? Like, the face print is nice, but it's specific. The torso and legs are nice, but they have the Zodiac symbols, so they're specific. The side prints are nice, but they're specific. Back print is nice, but it, again, just the Zodiac symbols all over. This guy's pretty much useless in terms of customization. I mean, you get a silver fish and a silver crab, but yeah, really nothing to do here in terms of, like, custom figures. Like, If I could get 6 of Vacation Batman, that would be awesome. Like the trunks, the nice shirt, the Bruce Wayne head. Like, those are usable things. And I'm just taking a look at the pamphlet. I didn't earlier, but anyway, so you can at least see which ones I have. Basically, you can see the series has Lobster Lovin' Batman, Glam Metal Batman, Fairy Batman, Clan of the Cave Batman, and Vacation Batman, all of which I have. Then there's Barbara Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, who's one of the ones I don't have yet. I still need Commissioner Gordon, Arkham Joker, Dick Grayson, and Pink Power Batgirl. Then Red Hood, who I still need, Eraser, Nurse Harley Quinn, Orca, who I still need, and Zodiac Master, as well as Catman, who I still need. And interestingly, they've actually made a mistake here, because his dual molded legs are actually opposite on the actual figure. He has brown boots and yellow tops, but anyway, March Harriet, Calculator, King Tut, who I still need, and Mime. So I still need 5 figures from this series. I'm missing Commissioner Gordon, Red Hood, Orca, Catman, and King Tut. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, and in case you're wondering, if I had to choose figures to get duplicates of, Lobster Lovin' Batman is good for the robe, basically everything about him is pretty good. The Vacation Batman for the stuff I've already mentioned. Batgirl, I mean, Barbara Gordon would be fine because of the police pieces are useful, and interestingly here, she doesn't have her bat symbol. Commissioner Gordon is fine, since obviously he just has sort of casual clothing. I mean, like, maybe not with the legs, but, like, the torso is very casual. Joker is good for the prison jumpsuit. Robin I wouldn't mind getting a duplicate or 2 of, because his shirt is and pants are quite nice, and also his face is kind of generic. But yeah, like, I guess King Tut maybe you could get a duplicate of him. Calculator is good for the calculator piece, but not much else in terms of getting multiples. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm glad to get another Vacation Batman, although I really could have done without the other Zodiac Master, because seriously, I have so many of that guy. I mean, I don't know, maybe all the figures are about the same amount of, are about as common as each other, but for some reason, to me, he's the most common by far. But anyway, now we're moving on to Batman Minifig Series 2. I don't have nearly as many of this series, so hopefully I'll get a bit of better luck here with not getting any duplicates, since I only have 5 figures from Series 2. And okay, I opened the pack at the bottom. Sorry you didn't get to see that tear, but I was wrestling with it. And oh, we have one of the figures I wanted. We have let me just dump it out. We have the I don't know what the figure's actually called. I think the official name is, like, Soccer Mom Batgirl, which doesn't make sense. I just consider this to be, like, the #1 Bat fan. But anyway, just building it up. Oh, there's the utility belt stuck on the bottom there, but I'm just gonna open up the manual here to make sure that I see how it's supposed to go on. Yeah, okay, that's how I thought the belt went on this figure, but I wasn't sure. Maybe it was supposed to go backwards, not too sure. So I just wanted to check to make sure. Anyway. She has the standard Batman cape, although I'm not sure, but it looks a bit shorter than it does normally. This might be like a short bat cape, which would actually be a pretty cool thing. Yeah, that's a bit shorter than normal. Normally the cape goes all the way down to the ground, but here it definitely it's a short bat cape, so that's pretty cool to see. Then we have just the head, the specially molded hood, and the accessories are actually my favorite part of this figure. They're Batbucks, which is such an awesome piece to get. I legitimately didn't think we'd get these. And these are pretty cool, since I kind of want to put them with my Money Suit Batman minifig from Bricktober. But anyway, just, I guess, removing those so you can get a better look at the figure. This fig is very nice. For the front, you have this newly molded hood piece with some bat ears and the Batman symbol on top. Then you have a face print that is not useful at all. Like, and honestly, I don't like this one that much with the mask. I think it would have been better to just get a normal Barbara Gordon face. Especially since we don't have a figure of... Actually, I don't... Wait, no, yeah, the CMF Series 1 had a Barbara Gordon with this expression, but we don't have any version of Barbara Gordon or Batgirl, if it'll just focus, with this face, so I feel also it would have been better to just get a normal Barbara Gordon head here, but oh well, this is still fine, I guess. The torso is nice to see, Batman fan club, although I kind of wish it hadn't been so obviously gender-specific. The legs are fine, although again, obviously I don't have any doubles of this one, but if I did, I think it would have been better if maybe they just done stripes on both legs to make those a lot more usable, because obviously, number one Bat fan, you can really only use those for, well, a Bat fan, and then the arm. Now, did both of them have the stripe detail? No, this one also has number one Bat fan, so same thing with the arm printing, although, again, arm printing wasn't even necessary, so it's just nice to see. No back printing, which is fine. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm sorry that this video isn't in, super high def, but this is just sort of a quick appraisal of the minifigs as opposed to an in-depth review of them. But anyway, so that's the number one Bat fan. So now let's move on to the final pack. And, well, before we get to that, I feel as though I should take a quick look at the pamphlet of this series as well. So you can see that the figures included here are, just to go through quickly, Disco Harley Quinn, who I think is pretty cool. I like the face print, though the rest of the figure is kind of bleh, to be honest. Disco Alfred, who I have. Clock King, who's probably one of my favorites of the series. Hugo Strange, which is nice. Mermaid Batman, who I think is kind of lame, because the mermaid tail is nice, but the face print isn't that great. And the torso print would be cool for, a merman, except the belt completely ruins it. Why did they do a printed belt? Just do the molded belt Lego, but, I mean, I guess Black Trident is nice there, at least. Beach Batman is complete garbage, especially when, the goggle piece, which would be the focal point of this figure, the exact same one as on Vacation Batman. Lego, would it have been so hard to just recolor these into, gray? But anyway, Vacation Joker, who's probably my favorite of this series. Nice reference to The Killing Joke. Nice prints. Nice inner tube. Everything's great. Robin, who I really want just for the generic eyepiece with no sort of expression there. Beach Batgirl, who's kind of lame. I already have Beach Alfred, he's fine. Batfan is pretty cool, as I just talked about that. Killer Moth is a weird choice, but I kind of want him since I don't have a Lego Killer Moth, and I don't like either of the sets he's currently in. Plus, Killer Moth is just one of those iconic Batman villains for some reason. I already have both Wonder Twins and the Apache Chief. They're all fine minifigs. I do like both the Wonder Twins. They're nice, although they are a bit similar. Jor-El and General Zod I both want, because they both kind of resemble how they appeared in Superman 2. Zod especially. I feel as though Jor-El would be better if he didn't have the beard. But anyway, or maybe if they just did the face a bit different in general. But then Dr. Phosphorus is fine. Black Canary is cool, although kind of like the Wonder Twins and Apache Chief. And Hugo Strange as well. Those are all figures that don't... And Killer Moth, Hugo Strange, Killer Moth, the Wonder Twins, Apache Chief, Black Canary, Black Vulcan, and, even General Zod and Jor-El, pretty much. None of them really feel like Batman movie minifigs. Yeah, they're based off the designs from the movie, but all those guys could easily just be standard DC minifigs. So that's kind of an odd thing with this series, but yeah, Black Canary's pretty cool. I want her, since she's a cool hero. And, well, Black Vulcan's kind of just meh to me. So anyway, that's my opinion on that series. But anyway, enough about opinions. Let's get on to the last figure, who I hope isn't a duplicate of one of the now 6 I already have. Let me see. Okay, this one doesn't... Oh, there we go. It tore. Never mind. I was about to say it didn't want to open, and I had to get the scissors, and... Oh, what do you know? It's Mermaid Batman. I mean, I'm glad that it's not a duplicate. Getting a figure I don't like is better than getting a duplicate of one I do like. But, I don't know. Again, just not a big fan of the Mermaid Batman. Who knows? Maybe that I actually have it in hand, I'll end up liking it a bit more. Let's see. Okay, so... The base is, of course, the same. I gotta give credit where credit's due. This tail piece is really nice. It's simple, but I like the silver scales, and just getting a black mermaid tail is nice. And in general, this version of the mermaid tail isn't used too often by LEGO now. Though I do kind of wish they'd used the other one. This one's still fine. Again, the torso is what really gets me, because, what we have here is this really nice torso that could be used for like a funny merman minifig, like just a six-pack, but then with just seashells blocking out the nipples. But anyway, the back is fine, but then you just have that belt, and like, I don't know why, like, just looking at this piece, Lego could have put the belt on here. Like, I'll just take the belt piece from our Bat fan just to make sure, because I might be wrong, because obviously, like, if they couldn't use the belt piece, then I could see why they printed it, but no, look at this. The belt piece totally works with the merman legs, so why did they do a printed belt here? Not only would the molded belt have added an extra piece to this figure and made it more fit with the Batman movie style, but, I mean, it also would have just made this piece more useful, but anyway. Then you have this single-sided headpiece, which, okay, I'll, just like with the tail, I'll give credit where credit is due. This is a nice Batman face, like, you do just get the plain black cowl, nothing special, but I mean, like, just putting this on, this is a nice face, pretty much. You sort of get some nice expressiveness there. Batman has a nice smile, that's good. Okay, and then his accessory is just a black trident. That's fine. I don't really care, to be honest, but it's nice. So, yeah, overall, I got 4 figures here. Series 1 was 2 duplicates. Series 2 was 2 new figures. Overall, I guess I'm pretty glad with what I got. Like, again, Series 1 is duplicates, but seeing as how I already have 15 out of 20 minifigs, I really should be expecting that at this point. Like, really, at this point, all I can do, because basically my Toys R Us is selling pretty much no CMFs, basically I just have to hope that someone didn't already buy all of the CMFs before Toys R Us started going out of business and everyone started going there less because the sales are horrible. And that eventually I'll just end up slowly getting all the figures from this series until I end up getting the ones I want. Series 2, on the other hand, like, Batfan is a cool figure, Mermaid Batman really isn't, but they're both fine figures, to be honest. Like, Mermaid Batman is a little boring, but maybe I gave him a bit of too much flack just because his pieces aren't usable. Because really, like, he's still a nice figure. Well, like, he's probably one of the worst of not worst, that sounds negative, but he's not one of the best of the series 2, but still a fine minifig. I just kind of wish that they'd gone with the molded belt instead of printed, but it's fine. Anyway, this video's gone way too long for a pack opening, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye-bye.